Hello and welcome back to another little video from WARRIC and the WARRIC Gaming channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Oculus Quest 2 made by Meta versus the PlayStation VR 2 made by Sony. Both have pros and both have cons, and we're going to be talking about what's the best bet at the present time for the consumer to buy. Now, we all know that the PlayStation VR is very good, and the PlayStation VR 2 is getting some superior reviews on how good the headset is doing graphically over the Oculus Quest. But we're going to break that down. Now, first off, we'll start off with the Oculus Quest 2. Now, the Oculus Quest 2 straight away has something over the PlayStation VR 2, as you can actually use it without a PC. It's a standalone device, as well as being connected to a PC so you can play Steam VR on it. But what it says, when you're playing it standalone, the Oculus Quest graphical capabilities do go down because it's using the Snapdragon chip on the headset and not using the GPU inside the PC when you've got it connected to Steam VR. Now, with the PlayStation VR 2, it has to use the PlayStation 5. Otherwise, it will not work. You play it on games without being connected to the PlayStation 5. That's a bit of a con for the PlayStation VR 2, which is a bit of a disappointment. But also, we're going to get into the price, people, because if you want to get into virtual reality and you're a noob and you just want to try it out, the Oculus Quest 2 is far more affordable than the PlayStation VR 2, because remember, to play the PlayStation VR 2 you need a PlayStation 5. You cannot play it without the console. It will not connect to the PC to play Steam VR. You need to buy a PlayStation 5, which is $500 or £500, and then you have to buy the PlayStation VR 2 as well, which is another $500 and £500. So you're talking about $1,000 or £1,000 to get started with PlayStation VR before you buy any games. Now, with the Oculus Quest at the moment, I think it's going for about $299 or £299 for the standard 128 gig model. It's a bit more for the 209 for the 256 memory model of the Oculus Quest. But this is where people say this is better and this is not better. The Oculus Quest doesn't need a PC. You can use it as a standalone. You can log into the Oculus Store, download games and play it in your living room with no PC attachments at all or anything. And to me, for a startup VR headset, it is better. Now, if you want the top of the range graphics, the PlayStation VR 2, you need a PS5, and some of the games look amazing, but it has a limited catalogue of about 30 games. If you play Steam VR on Oculus Quest 2, you've got hundreds or thousands of games. So this is what it is, people. Do you want to be able to play the game without a PC, or do you want to be able to play a game that it can play on its own, and you can connect it to a gaming rig that will play Steam VR as well? Now, Oculus Quest 2 is the market leader. The PlayStation VR 2 has had some problems in sales, but I think that's the reason why. It's because you need a PS5 to play it. But with Oculus Quest 2, you can just put the headset on, make an account, download games on the Oculus Quest on the headset and play games. If you then decide you want to play Steam VR, you download Steam VR on your PC, and then you connect a cable from the headset to the PC, and then you've got hundreds of games at your fingertips to play on the Oculus Quest. So let me know what your thoughts on the Quest 2 versus the PlayStation VR 2. Do you think you're going to purchase an Oculus Quest 2 or a PlayStation VR 2? But remember, you will need a PlayStation 5 to connect it to. Now, I only wish that Sony would do some kind of deal with Sony so they can actually use Steam VR. If it did, PlayStation VR2 would be the place to play virtual reality. So leave me your thoughts and comments in the section below. If you like the video, please hit a like, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next virtual reality video with WARRIC.